How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Fault Tech YouTube channel. So this video, I'm going to be going over the Monoprice and all the upgrades I've done to it. As you can see, there's a few things that's been changed, and if you can't see it, I'll of course bring you to it. Please excuse the lighting in this video. It is quite late, and I don't have a proper setup in this office room here. But as you can see, a lot of things have changed on this. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right into the upgrades and what I've done to this printer. Ignore this printer behind me. This is the Ender 3. Ignore that guy for now. Another video is coming on him. But we're going to go ahead and focus on the Monoprice today. And maybe the next video I'll do one on this beast here, which I love this beast. Alright, so talking about the Monoprice. There's a few things I've changed. As you can see, I have a filament guide. This one actually works. The last one I had, I was kind of a novice, and I made a mistake of putting I want to say, I forgot what it's called, but I put a layer on the bottom, and it kind of sealed this in place. And this needs to move in order to properly guide this filament here. So I've corrected that. I also, as you can see, have a glass bed. This glass bed is awesome. It's the best decision I've made when it comes to this printer. The main reason I like it is, first, it prints with a smooth bottom. That sounded kind of weird. The prints have a smooth backing when attached to the bed. Another thing that I like is, with this bed, there is absolutely no prying that needs to be done. You give it a few minutes to cool, and you can just pop your piece right off. Nothing holding this guy down. The only downside, which really isn't a downside because I don't mind it, is you have to put something, some type of layer of stickiness. I have been using this this roll glue here, this washable school glue stick. It's the annoying purple kind, but I mean, it leaves no residue on the prints. The prints came out nice, and the bed, it is probably good for a few prints before I have to reapply it. And with this bed, another thing that I like is that it is just easy to clean. Once I've made about 5 to 6 prints, I can easily pop this guy off, get a little bit of soap, Dawn dish detergent or something, put it under the water, wash it, dry it, put it back on here, and get ready to reapply when I need to print. So that's probably one of my favorite upgrades about this guy here. Now, excluding this guy I did yesterday, and it's awesome, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So I'm going to turn the printer, and you're going to see something that you've already seen, but I just want to go over all the upgrades in this video while we're here. So of course, this is the cable rerouting that I had to do. I did this to protect the cable. With these printers, I mean, they're $189, so they're going to have to, I guess, allocate money where it needs to go. So you're going to find some things that just aren't right. And this cable, it goes straight, by default, this cable goes from the base and it feeds through here. And when this is moving back and forth, it puts a lot of pressure on the cable, causing the cable to snap. Also, guys, on a side note, I am sick, so ignore the stuffiness. I apologize. I know it's annoying, but just enjoy the video. Don't worry about me. But yeah, so I rerouted the cable from back here and rerouted through here using this cable chain, which was really fun to make. And I also printed out these pieces. These snap together. Everything you see here was or could be printed on this printer. Now I want to focus on this right here. So what this is a container, as well as it could be used as a trash can. For example, if you wanted to have somewhere and you didn't have a trash can around, and you wanted to put this, which was around this piece here that goes on Ender 3, then you can easily just dispose of it. Maybe put like a small Ziploc bag in there to throw this away later on. Or if you have a trash can, you can just use it as a storage, such as what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring you guys close to this so I can see this up close. So the quality may be a little off because of the lighting. Alright guys, so I apologize about the lighting once again, but this is the piece here. I have it bolted with 2 screws. I'll show you that in a moment, but it snaps on right here. I know you guys can't see that very well. I'm trying to make it where you can. It snaps on here, and it just comes to the back, in this very it's aligned with this back in here. So I built this myself in Tinkercad. Let me come around here. The lighting is horrible. I apologize. And this is what it looks like inside. There's my two, well, so there's my two screws right there. And here's my container portion. It's pretty big. I know you can't see that on the camera. I know it doesn't show well on the camera, but it is pretty big. For example, this glue stick that is the size of my, almost, I guess, from my fingertips to my palm, fit just about all the way in. I mean, this is the little bit amount of clearance that you have. So it's a pretty deep. I want to say it was 120 millimeters. I don't recall, but it was, focus. I don't recall how big it was, but it's pretty deep. As you can see, this glue stick fits in there. And I did this little compartment for small pieces, which is pretty awesome. Turning and it's on there very nicely. I mean, it doesn't move at all. So another close up on this guide here. Let me get the camera to focus. Here it is right here. And you can see it rotates right there with a filament. All right, and here's the cable chain. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. And I see that has come undone, so I need to fix that. That was doing me when I moved it a moment ago. So I'll fix that in a moment. And here's the glass bed. Let me move this out of the way. The glass bed, it doesn't stay on there. You have to hold it in with these binder clips or whatever you want to call these things. But that's just about with any 3D printer. If you're new to 3D printing, you're going to see these a lot. For example, my Ender 3 over here has these clips as well. And I'll go over to the Ender 3 on another day, but this guy is a beast. This bed is huge. But talking about this again, I want to show you something that I made. So I made this right here. This is my Google Home, and this is my Google Home base. As you can see, the cable routes through the bottom, goes on a spool, comes out the back, and then plugs into the wall. So pretty much it looks like it's wireless once it's plugged in, such as if I put it on in the table over there and the wire going down. It'll be pretty much a wireless Google Home, or it will have that appearance. I did put this together roughly, as you see some glue there. That's just because I was rushing it. I could have painted it, could have made it look a lot nicer. But I just want to show it off on the video. If you like one of these, let me know. But yeah, and this was all printed on the Monoprice as well. I had to print this in 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. But once I printed it, this snapped together, this glued together, and this glued together. This is right here. It's all one piece, and this was another piece. But yeah, the things you could do on this printer are amazing. You can also print this on the Monoprice. I did print it on the Ender 3 because I had the Monoprice working on this piece here. And this is the type of quality you can get from this printer. I mean, this is a high quality. Let me see if I can fix that. This is a high quality piece, as you can see. And I mean, this came out looking good. And this is a piece for Ender 3. I'm going to do another video on the Ender 3 for the upgrades I've done on it and everything like that. But I'm going to put you back on the stand, and then we'll end this video. Alright guys, that concludes the video. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you saw the upgrades I've done on this. And I mean, this printer was $189. I'm a huge fan of this printer for many reasons. One, it's affordable. This guy was $200. But if you are brand new to 3D printing, and you don't mind buying a smaller printer first, I would go with this printer to begin with. You'll be able to print small things, but you'll learn a ton when working with this. And the challenge that you have as coming into the hobby as a brand new 3D printing enthusiast is the Ender 3. It's nice, and if you do your own research, then you can definitely pick it up as your first printer. But the interface, such as the interface here, I don't know if you can see that, but the scroll wheel and everything, that can be challenging. That can be very intimidating. But when it comes to this has literally 3 buttons here, and you can press, and then you just go to your object and print. So it's 2 buttons to print here. With this, it's about 4 or 5. You have to navigate through a menu. But so if you're new to 3D printing, or if you're wanting to get into the hobby, and you don't mind just printing out small things, go with this printer. learn how the programs work, such as the 3D design program you're going to be using, as well as the slicer, whether it be Cura or Slicer or the others. I don't remember the others. The one I use is Cura. And then learn how the G code works after you convert it from the STL, OBJ, or the other 3D printing extension to G code, and then you can print away. But yeah, I'm starting to ramble a little bit. I'm pretty excited about this new hobby of mine. Yeah, I hope you're excited too. I'm going to be showing off prints, and I'm going to be doing more involved videos with 3D printing, maybe do tutorials on how to design things. I designed this in a program called Tinkercad. Very easy. The program is actually designed for kids. I used Autodesk Fusion 360 as well, but I wanted to first start out in the Tinkercad and then make my way up to Fusion 360, which is much more of a beast to learn. But yeah, guys, that's all I want to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If you saw something that you liked today, leave me a comment below. Also, you can comment on something that you didn't like. But I'm going to be doing more videos on broadly everything. And I'm going to be getting more involved with my channel again. I've had a lot of things happen recently. I got sick. Because I got sick, it caused me to have delays on getting my outdoors office built. I'm still working on that. I haven't made any progress since the video you last saw. After I got sick, I'm still getting over it, but I also got a new job. I call it a job, but it's basically a career advancement, so I'm really happy about that. I'm loving it, and I'll do more videos on that as well. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.